Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today I'm going to telling you update of SpaceX. So guys, let's get started. So SpaceX successfully launched its 9th space mission of the year today, that means on August 6th, delivering an Israeli communication satellite into orbit. Despite typical summer storms in the area, the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from the Space Launch Complex 40 here at Florida Cape Canaveral Air Force Station at 7:23 p.m. carrying Skyward MO-17, a communication satellite owned by the Israeli company SpaceX. So the California-based private spaceflight company originally aimed for launch on August 3 but had to re-evaluate to its plan after pre-flight testing on, that means on August 1, indicated a valve issue on the Falcon 9. SpaceX opted to postpone the launch, replace the valve, and to perform a second round of checks on the booster. And after that, the static fire tests are a standard part of the pre-launch testing that SpaceX conducts before each missions. So as you all know that the static fire tests are a standard part of the pre-launch testing that SpaceX conducts before each mission. During such tests, the rocket's first stage is held down and its engines are briefly fired to show that the booster systems are working as expected prior to launch. The MOS-17 mission is the first time a Falcon 9 rocket has flown a payload for SpaceX following the loss of its MOS-6 satellites on September 1, 2016. On that day, SpaceX was in the process of conducting a pre-launch static fire test when the rocket exploded. At that time, SpaceX performed its static fire test with the payloads attached to the rocket, a practice the company has since stopped. And after that, all you guys know that the SpaceX is also a space company of Israel. So SpaceX says that MOS-17 satellite will provide C-band, Ku-band and Ka-band communication services over Africa, Europe and the Middle East. The satellite is designed to last 20 years and cost an estimated $250 million, which includes the spacecraft, launch services and the insurance. The first stage booster is for this mission, dubbed 1047.3, an internal identifier by SpaceX, is veteran member of the Falcon 9 fleet, having flown twice before. First launched in July 2018, it carried the Telstar 9 Vantage satellites. Then in November 2018, the booster helped loft Qatar East communication satellite into orbit. The Saudi stripped down Falcon 9 first stage launch this evening without its iconic Greek fins and landing legs. For this time, it would not be recovered. So after that, after the pushing almost 17 skyward, B-147-3 ended its service by splashing down in Atlantic Ocean. The vehicles needed every drop of its fuel to ensure that the heavy MOS-17 satellite, weighing in 14,330 lbs, about 6,500 kilograms when fully fueled, is able to reach the highest possible orbit. So there was not enough fuel for the booster to land its sail back at the Cape or at the sea on the SpaceX drone ship. However, SpaceX is still perfecting another hallmark of its reusability efforts, recycling pieces of the payload's fairing, also called the rocket's nose cone. The company dispatched its fleet of recovery vessels a few days prior to launch, ensuring that a net-occupied boat called GOMS-3 would be positioned to hopefully catch another fairing as it's parachuted back to Earth. Payloads fairing are designed to protect satellites during launch. SpaceX fairing come in two halves, which are jet-sized once their rocket reaches space. Together, the two pieces cost about $6 million, a hefty chunk of the rocket overall cost. It currently costs a minimum of $90 million to book a Falcon Heavy launch and $62 million for SpaceX workhorse Falcon 9 rocket. When fairing fall back to Earth, they are typically reduced to scrap metal. If they slam into the water or exposed To bring seawater, SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk had repeatedly stressed the corrosive nature and of saltwater, explaining that the company wants to reduce cost by cutting down on the refurbishment that each fairing hub goes through after landing in the ocean, and that's where GOMS 3 comes in. So guys, that's the topic of today of a space related topic of SpaceX. So guys, hope you guys enjoy this something from this video, or you guys learn something from this video. And yeah guys, if you learn something from this video, then don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel Dim Science for more latest topic of space. So guys, bye bye.